What's going on, y'all? Cree here once again with another Genesys replay. Today, it's Ghoti versus Artmage. Alright, so we have two Artmage games here because the first one doesn't go so well. So, opponent's going to start. Medius to Pure into Power Patron. They're going to fuse out into Victorious. Grab and Field Spell. Alright, so first of all, another main contention I have with Genesys is the fact that the quality of cards is so strong that this thing by itself, I mean, it's essentially a 1X card combo, X being your whole ass hand. So they have Grufflair, which gets some Succession, grab Awakening. Arcane gets to discard one to search a monster with a name. Materia grabs that back. Field Spell, search another one. Gotta see where this is going. Set to pass. Alright, so we're gonna shift her in draw phase, because, like, why not, right? We have Garden, we have Be Tuneful, we have Gold Sark, we have we have things to do. Okay. Yeah. Alright, Garden's gonna get popped. Summon the Be Tuneful, that's gonna get negated. That's gonna summon this. We're gonna Gold Sark for Sykes. Sykes banishes the Paces. They Black Goat laughs. Alright, anyways, on to the next game. Here we are in game 2. I get to go first, and this... I bricked. I bricked. That's all there is to it. I'm just gonna let it play because, like, yeah, I bricked. Banish the Shift. Set to pass. Shift comes down. We have a weak Icarus attack. That's about it. Medius comes down. Medius searches for Power Patron. Assault changed the name. Go to Victorious. We're gonna attempt to Fury away to Victorious. But they search the Field Spell. Field Spell means they're just going to put all the damage in the world on board. They had Eclipse. That didn't matter. Yeah. To get to the Field Spell win. That's all there is to it. They pop the Gravity Collapse. They're just going to start steamrolling here. And Super Poly. Yeah, that's game. On to the second match. Alright, so this is against another Artmage player. We go first, we shift her. This time we don't brick. Okay. Ditch Keef for that. Summon this, grab Lifeless, go into Arian Poe. Arian Poe banishes the Paces to come back. Lifeless banishes the Shift to come back, and pass. Keef comes back, Paces comes back, Shift comes back, Life is good. Summon that, summon Garla Flare, get to the Field Spell, go into Whale. They're going to chain to Fuse. Non-Finito is going to try and come down. We're going to get that away. Here, we're just going to banish the board. We don't want to deal with the Field Spell after our last experience. Game 2 of Match 2, they get to go first. We have the Book of Eclipse. We kept the chain in for some reason. They're going to Assault. Assault grabs Medius. Medius for Power Patron. We know where this is going. We have Books of Eclipse and a Prayer, ladies and gentlemen. Dictator comes down. Field Spell comes down. Field Spell grabs Name. Summon Name, grab back the discard. Field Spell grabs Name. Name summons herself and replaces by drawing a card, making this cost basically free. It's just a bad top deck, but it's a free card. Okay? Okay. Basically, it's go full end board, which is great. Anyways, we have Book of Eclipse, which is going to get negated either way we look at it. We're going to Harpoon her here as bait. Summon the Sykes, ditching the Harpoon. Sykes, they let go through. Shift gets banished. Summon the Paces here. Go into White Aura Whale to force out a negation. Hopefully a negate and destroy, you know. They're just going to negate permanently. They're going to Super Poly into that. That gets the Omni out. We're just going to set to pass. They pop it during the end phase with Grufflair. And then they're going to pop the Ghoti Chain. And that's it for game 2. On to the Fabled Game 3. We get the starts. We have a full hand with First Penguin. First Penguin is there. We ditch the Zep, grab the Abyss Shark. Abyss Shark is going to grab Apis School here. Sink off an Arian Poe. Arian Poe banishing the Sykes. Sykes banishes the Abyss Shark. Sykes grabs the Shift, banishes the Shift. Summon the Bases, go in the Dragite. Special summon the Keef correctly, unlike what we did against Vanquish Soul last game. And end turn. Okay. Shift comes back. Ultimate Slayer is gonna bounce. It bounces the area info, I believe. And then Malong is going to out the Dragite. Very unfortunate. Dark Hole comes down. I'm going to shift here just to get Blowfish and Graveyard for later negation off of the area info. Etherealize for Medius. Medius for Power Patron. Attempt to fuse. We're going to chain Snowpios here. We're going to banish the Blowfish and the Sykes. Okay? This is going to be something really cool. So Nonfinito comes down. Right? Must be fusion summoned by discarding a spell or attributing. Right? If this is special, set an Artmage spell trap from deck. Okay, that's the important part. This is why we put the Blowfish in the graveyard. Because you'll see. Patron 1 to search. Nonfinito 2 to set. Snopios 3, target Medius, so it's banished when it leaves the board. Sykes 4, banishing Zep to summon herself. Toxic 3, or 5. Targeting Nonfinito to negate Nonfinito. Resolve Chain, they search Acropolis. Sykes 1, Zep 2. Grab the Harpooner, and we're going to banish the Snope. Zep 1 to Synchro. Snopios 2 to banish to summon itself back. Go in the White Aura Whale, pop. Acropolis comes down. They only have 1 card, but guess what? That's all they need. Grafflair comes down, set Alteration. Alteration search for the Awakening. This is going to discard Awakening. Grab Lateria. Lateria summon herself. Grab back the Awakening. Discard the Awakening. Grab Finmill. Finmill summon herself, draw a card. All of a sudden, 1.5 cards just went 3 monsters on board. That's fine. Negate Whale and cut it in half. Thankfully, Whale comes back. As a 2800 point tuner. They're going to pop it again, add something back to hand. Thankfully, Whale comes back. As a tuner. Okay. Cartesio comes down, that's fine. Keith comes down, we drew the Owie, because we are allowed to play toxic cards too. Going to Apischool, summon the Power Patron. Power Patron diffuse, goes into this dude, which changes effects. Thankfully, Keith is Chainlink 1, and Patron is forced to be Chainlink 2. However, this is going to change Patron into pop everything on my board, which is fine, because Whale comes back. Okay. Sykes comes back. Apischool comes back. Draw the Exeep. Exeep 1, Snope 2, banish the Keef. Go into our Shark. That's going to get negated. They're going to fuse into Gyugonal. Snopios comes down. I forget what Snopios targets here. I think it targets itself. Or maybe the Gyugonal, so it can't do things. I don't know. Anyways, Shift. Boost up that. Unfortunately, Keith and Shift are going to try and come back. Run that over. Set the Owie pass. Draw phase. Owie. Banish the Snopios. Get rid of the Ultimate Slayer in hand. This way, Snopios banishes the Harpooner to come back. It is live because I have Paces and Zep, but now my Tuner and Keith bets come back as well. Dark Hole comes down. We're going to shift here. Just to put an Askin on board. This can't be killed by card effects, but the Whale comes back. As well does Sykes. Sykes is going to search the Paces, banishing the Snope. I forgot that I had already Snoped that turn, so that's on me. Anyways, they're going to punch for 9, and I know they have Cartesia in hand, and they've cycled through their names, so Acropolis ain't doing nothing. Top deck the Owie. Keith comes back. Boost up to 33. We're going to be able to punch into it, as well as bring back the Whale and Sykes, and the Askin that we banished earlier. Now Snopios properly comes back to the hand. Punch, punch, punch. Main 2, go into Dragite. Set the Owie. Owie. Get rid of the Patron. Unfortunately, the Patron triggers. Grab Assault. Shift comes down. Paces comes back. Down comes Cartesia. We're going to negate and destroy the Assault. And that's going to be it for the game. Ladies and gentlemen, Genesys has its problems, but there are some solutions. I'm just trying to teach the fish how to synchro. And with that being said, this has been Kree. If you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already. I'm going to try and get back to uploading things as I see fit, as I try to get more fit. Until next time, have a better time than me.